Don't show you're nervous.
Land back! I'm coming! Wherever you're hiding!
Hiding? As our honored guest, we do not hide. For we are all around you.
Nice part is, now I don't have to actually keep Valeria safe. Makes my life a lot easier. Is that actually the last song? That might have been the last song. Ooh, Bladestorm leveled up. Did it? A lot of things did, actually. Okay, so Wings of Ishmir leveled up. Damage dealt by yourself and allies in the area. Effect around the landing. Something about this one. Stun on impact. Threat generation. Pulling them in, the 41 thing seems pretty good. Shockwave seems pretty good too. Warpath has extra crit damage. I think we need extra movement speed. That turned out to be completely useless. Helmet damage. Bladestorm. What's Bladestorm got? Attack speed of yourselves and allies within... it's okay. Wow. Demon of Flesh did not last. Damn. And there he goes. Hey! Hideous and horrible loot sack. Let's see, is this PC exclusive or will there be console versions? I don't actually know. It would be smart of them to come up with PS4 and Xbox version, but I almost would say the smart thing would be to port it to the future, like the next-gen consoles more than anything else. Maybe. I'm not a good expert on this sort of thing.
You have a good eye.
Let's see, elemental resistance score, health regen rate, toughness. Yeah, it's a bit better. Let's see. Material damage, agility, crit chance score. 70 on all resistances and better block, and a lot of slots.
Always the best value.
I've not seen a new shield go by in a while. That's okay. My last one's decidedly in the acceptable territories.
Please.
Alright, do we want to gem
again.
up here? Let's see, material resistance, elemental resistance, material resistance, occult. Block chance, defensive 1. So we need Alexandrite of various varieties. One of these is, am I not going to be replacing soon? Actually, I don't know if it matters. Because I can just tear these up. Okay, force shield regeneration rate. Eek. Yeah, the material resistance score almost seems better. What else we have? Life leech from blank. That's okay. So we don't take a whole lot of damage. I think I'm just going to be satisfied with that for the time being. Okay, so what does this put my block at? Block chances at 50%. Heck yeah. Is there any gem mashing in this game? Haven't seen it. I don't necessarily know if it's that necessary yet. I'm assuming after a certain point I'm just going to hit max level and then it's not going to matter. You'll have to admit, this chapter is a lot longer than I was expecting. I think I could get through the first act in about 3 hours, and this seems to be Well, we've been going for 3 hours. We're almost there. And I was definitely going slower earlier without my extremely ridiculous gear. So maybe it is actually about the same, and it's just my perspective that's flawed. Okay, let's keep going this way. What happened to the agility build? So I'm not actually sure if agility is particularly worthwhile when it comes down to it. But mainly I just did other things. I ended up going for a heavy crit build originally, which worked. But then I started getting killed really hard because this game gets harder, obviously. And so it honestly might just be a better idea to just go pure stats. Or pure toughness, because it's a flat value. I mean, I think my current HP is easily 4 times what it was earlier. But yeah, agility was fun. And I can still see it working. But I'd definitely have to be ranged. And I'd have to take a look at everything available. Okay, I missed the railgun. I kind of liked the railgun. It locked you in place for too long. I don't think that works great with this game. You need more stuff that you can just kind of pop off and then keep going. Man, it's been years, but I remember this whole soundtrack by heart. I've never even beaten Icewind Dale, but just every square inch of it was just so, I don't even know, stylish, well put together. Oh, right, somebody was asking whether or not I think the new Baldur's Gate is going to match up with the old ones. I think the answer is yes and no. I think the new Baldur's Gate is going to be really fun, but I think the plot's going to be dumb. Because I love Larian Studios. They make some great games. Their plots are really dumb. Would the railgun trait synergize with the perk that makes you stand still? It would. The main issue is purely just, this, like, ARPGs in general don't really synergize well with standing still. It's weird that its name is Experimental Amalgam. Do you think this thing would be a little bit more uniform? Maybe not. I guess it's supposedly still learning, so I guess that's kind of the point. But yeah, if you could see a lot further, I think it would be more viable to go with like a standstill kind of build. Or if you're just playing, if you were playing multiplayer and had somebody else to tank for you. But even then, like, half the time, they'd probably be the one just mowing through things and you just show up kind of late. Wow, that's a hell of a lot of yellows. I use art experience to consuming embers because you can spam fire while moving. Huh, I actually didn't know that. I didn't like it because I couldn't aim it. Let's see, have I used the R transformations much? Nope. I'm actually, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not actually sure if it does a whole heck of a lot of damage compared to my current form. Because I think I'd lose my shield? I've used it a couple of times as kind of like an oh shit, like, wreck things button, which actually was not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, it's worth it. We lose a little bit, but we needed that anyway. Let's see. We lose a little bit of block chance. Or we lose block efficiency, but we don't really need block efficiency as much. Let's see. Anything else I want to switch in? Not overwhelmingly. A lot of shinies. At some point, I'm going to have to give up on yellow items. Or not yellow items, blue items entirely. Yeah, that is the shield I was looking for. It's true.
What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps? You know Mojave is always the best value.
I've been hoping to see another one of those dimensional vendors to come by, so I could see if they had any uniques to sell, but hasn't shown up in a while. More of those. Everything is good. Back to the incubation chambers. Hello, yes. I have brought the spin. Dusty khaki dye. I wonder what the rarer dyes are like in this game.
The power flows through me.
Okay, where's that entrance? There it is. Okay. Kill enemies in area. Can do. Bulwark of the Dawn. I'm not actually sure. Well, whatever. Pillars of Eternity soundtrack. That's a good thing. Hey, and we did level up. So, I don't really need the extra rage thing. It's okay. 10% flat block chance when you have a one-handed weapon equipped. Yeah, let's grab that. I bet you can get up to 100% block chance. I'm at 64% right now, and I know of at least 20% that I haven't reached. Plus some gems. I wonder what happens when you hit 100%. It's probably the block efficiency that drops off. I guess also block does not affect status effects. So that's the real thing that becomes dangerous after a little while. Like, I might end up being nearly invulnerable in some respects, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough to be able to just, like, waltz through without taking any damage. Three. Wow, where the hell did these guys come from? I'm honestly not sure. Well, they seem content to follow me in, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I picked up a... Oh, that's a spell. I was gonna say, Bulwark of Dawn. That sounds fun. Oh, caster build. Yeah, never mind. Ooh, purple chest. I don't know if I've seen one of those before. Okay. I mean, I'll pick it up. It's not good. Not useful for what I'm doing. Alright, we don't have to actually be particular about killing everything here. We definitely want the EXP, so I can be more ridiculous than I already am. Ow! Boy punched me. Do not appreciate. Okay. Oh, is this just another cursed chest? It looks like it might be a higher class cursed chest. Three. Please give me goodness. I deserve. I deserve that. Yeah, hopefully we can find some interesting uniques as we go along so I can play around a little bit more. I've been feeling kind of boring lately. And I think this is just kind of a standard problem with randomly generated... Ooh, well, there we go.
Favors the bold.
extra attack speed score, extra material damage attacks, and crowd control immunity. So this does hurt my damage a bunch. But whatever. I don't think this changed my damage too much. It must not be factoring in that bonus effect. Man, my belly aching absolutely just earned me that item. Anything anybody says otherwise is just, yeah, CC immunity is good. The only real downside is the lack of immediate physical damage, but like, whatever. That'll be super helpful for a lot of stuff. Check your damage in your stats window. That's a good point. It's about the same. Which makes total sense, honestly.
We must admit, you progressed faster than expected. There's something we wanted to share with you, but it is not quite ready.
The only thing you should share right now is the Helion.
Gotta check the damage on the spell details. Yeah, it's about the same, I believe. Yeah, I had been using this previously. So, we end up doing slightly less damage. But the benefit of extra attack speed and mainly crowd control immunity. Like, that's really it. Like, being totally CC-proof is a huge boon. And also, I think I am spinning faster as a result of this. It might not be a terrible idea. It might not be a terrible idea for once I've gotten back to the sheer durability tree. And block tree and whatever, to start speccing purely into attack speed. We will see. Frustratingly, though, playing this game absolutely makes me want to go back and play, like, all of the other Diablo-likes. I was kind of talking about this earlier, but I really want to, like, go through a lot of them. I don't know which one I'd start with. I probably should play Torchlight 2 sooner than later, so that I've played it before Torchlight 3. Not that I'm, like, particularly passionate about Torchlight 3. I'm not a big fan of their parent company. Is it Perfect World? I think it's Perfect World that owns them, and I don't like them that much. They're okay. Damn, that's a lot of resistance scores. Oh, I haven't looked at this in a while. Level 6 belt, but that 22% attack damage is just too good.
You have a good eye.
Anything fancy? Not really. You always got to check. He does have a chance of selling some other things. I was looking at it beforehand. Let's see. I was looking at Torchlight 2 beforehand to see what mods I'd want to play with. Because if I'm gonna play Torchlight 2, I'm gonna mod it to hell and back again.
What is that? Valeria! You're cloning Valeria! Answer me!
We are doing so much more. When we are done, she will be much stronger than she ever was. Are you not grateful?
Oh, shit. Just zoom in on this. That's a bunch of just dead, naked Valerias in a horrible super pile. The question is, what happened to the original Valeria? Is she okay, or did we get lied to? Hopefully it's just cloning her, and she's still fine. Okay, so what is an ARPG? Action RPG. I'm not honestly sure if I really agree with the genre, but Diablo-likes I've generally heard referred to as action RPGs or ARPGs. And I prefer that maybe to Diablo-likes. Diablo-likes is more descriptive, but I feel like that lends too much weight to Diablo. I don't like to credit genres to one developer because I find that's often bad. Hack and slash maybe. Dungeon crawler looters? Yeah. Dungeon crawlers might be better as well. Maybe. I don't know. Genres are dumb, and we need to, like, sit down and reinvent names for them or something. Let's see. Yeah, hack and slash is more Castle Crashers and maybe Muso-style games. Yeah, I would definitely say hack and slash. Yeah, Castle Crashers is very hack and slash. Ah, shit, I have no idea. It would be very nice if some group was able to sit down and actually, like, really reinvent the genre names for ease of terminology, I guess. But anyway, have I heard of the ARPG Masquerade? No, I don't think I have. Like, if people want to send me a bunch of Diablo likes, on, like, just a giant list of them that I should check out on Discord, I would love to actually sit down and make, like, kind of master lists of some things. Oh, sup, dearest Dadums?
You copied Hemlock too.
And failed miserably so far.
I guess I'm next on the list.
No. You and Hemlock share the same human strain, the same complexity. We failed on Hemlock. We do not want to commit energy into another doomed endeavor. Absorbing your organic mass into we will be enough of a treat.
The same human strain? What are you talking about?
You were modified somehow. Incidentally, your potential is impressive.
Modified? By whom?
Your energy signature is undefinable and absolute, as if every part of the universe were merged into it. Only a being of an absurd amount of power could make a human strain gifted with the ability to feed from raw energy and replicate it at will.
What do you mean by human strain?
Superior beings may sometimes invest huge amounts of power to create their own versions of humans. Half-breeds, gifted with powers of their creator.
Ascendeds.
You and we are not so different after all. We both are numerous. Your human strain seems to be interconnected with each other, tapping in each other's potential to reach new heights of power.
Stronger together. That's why you couldn't copy us. It seems even you have limits, Lambach.
Indeed, our honored guest. The only thing we could replicate is Hemlock's pain. A permanent suffering that could hardly be translated to words.
What's tormenting him so much?
He's gifted with free will, as long as he furthers the interests of the Blind Prince. Even though his leash is short, his consciousness only accumulates the guilt of being powerless to prevent the destruction of what he cares for. We're surprised his mind hasn't fully collapsed yet. But enough about him. Before we absorb your organic mass, we want you to know of our successes more than our failures.
You shouldn't bother, really.
We have made great progress on replicating her. Behold.
Please, no.
No!
Luckily we have spares.
This needs to stop, Lambak. Where is the damned Hellion so that we finish this?
Very well. You are close now. We will meet you there.
So I wonder if you played Grim Dawn. Oh yeah. I've played Grim Dawn a couple of times. I have yet to finish it, and I'd really like to. It and Torchlight are the... It, Torchlight, and Victor Vran are the three that I really, really want to finish. Sooner than later, because they're all very good in their own way. Victor Vran, if only because of its level structure. Torchlight and Grim Dawn have a lot more, like, interesting build variety. I really liked Grim Dawn's, like, approach to secrets and exploration. And I haven't really experienced that in an action RPG, because they're normally, they're normally procedurally generated to the 9s, and Victor Vran had a really nice, like, hand-designed feel through and through, which I really liked. Oh, talking Masquerada. Masquerada Songs and Shadows, I've already played that. I've got a full series on that. I would not consider that to be a Diablo-like. But it's a good game. Grim Dawn, $7 on Steam. Yeah. I think I own almost every, like, major Diablo clone that I can think of. Wow, that actually hurt. Let's see. That's better. So you own almost everything in your Steam library, and I think you have a pretty good big one. I got 2,500 games, give or take. Your defense, you did try searching on the channel, you just searched the wrong name. Understandable. See, I like the idea of the bruiser chest better than the heavy chest now. The main thing is, the heavy chest gives me more block chance, and the higher my block chance, the less damage I take overall. And since I heal off of health orbs that just drop from things that I kill, not super necessary for me to have anything else. Deeper into the flesh maze, wanders. I'd be wandering, except for the fact that it's a linear path. Less wandering involved in this case. Wait a second. I remember this level chunk from the previous caves. They've used this before. They just fleshified this one. Gross. But yeah, I've got 2,000 something games. I know, I was talking to Ash from Stumped, and apparently, like, he has somewhere in the several thousands. And Price has even more, which is really impressive. I thought I had a shit ton of games, but I guess part of it is I only redeem the ones that I'm actually interested in playing. There's a hell of a lot of indie games that I'm just not super into. And I don't bother to install them or even add them to my library because, like, just too much. But I swear at this point I've bought almost every indie game of consequence for the most part. Boy, it's getting just kind of bleh. See, wish you had a better PC. I can't really sympathize with that, to be honest, but I understand why. Thing is, though, there's so many good games out there that don't need a good PC. So, like, never really feel like you need peak power to be able to play games. Obviously, this one's a bit demanding, but, like, there's so many good indie games. Out there that are just, like, honestly, tons of fun. And honestly, if you don't mind going back for, like, older games and stuff. I mean, I'm bringing up Grim Dawn, Victor Vran, and Torchlight. All of those run on potato PCs at this point. So we'll get one step from Eden. I already played that. But yes, I will be. I will be playing that game on release. If it's a roguelike, the answer is I will play it. I don't know how much I'm gonna play some of them, but still. Hello? I saw a bunch of people hanging out here. On the flesh bits, never mind, they're dead. Yeah, truly, it's all. If you want to know if I'm going to play a game or not, it's always best to ask on Discord. I actually don't really like fielding questions of wonder if I will, like, wonder will you play X or wonder when are you going to play X? Because boy howdy, that is a endless pile of just like, yes, maybe. Easiest way is just to sit back, relax, and assume that I'm probably going to play it. Because I try to play almost everything. It's only MMOs. You don't need to apologize. It's just kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to disseminate this information as much as possible. Just because, like, there's something about my personality type that really despises repeat questions. And I realize, like, they're totally harmless. And I shouldn't, I should be more chill about it. But there's just, I don't know, it gets under my skin real quick. Especially when it's like a question I've fielded a bunch of times already. I've told this story before, but like, when Gungeon was coming out, everybody and their mother wanted to know whether or not I was going to play Gungeon, to the tune of like 7 to 10 people a day sometimes. And that became honestly maddening, and I was starting to lose it a little bit. And so eventually, I think I'd snapped at somebody because they wouldn't stop asking, and I was kind of rude to them, and they sent, like, a long message being like, how dare... Not how dare you, but I'm really disappointed in you, and blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of just like... I was taken aback because, yes, I was being rude. But it was also taken aback of just like, I just wish people would be chill so I could be chill. It's hard. I guess most people are. At least it's not as bad as Scrap Mechanic Apocalypse. That's still going on. I will never escape Scrap Mechanic for as long as I do this business. There's actually a new Team 17 game that honestly looks like Scrap Mechanic. Let's see, we don't need the attack speed score. I don't think we really need any of this stuff. So do we keep going all the way over here for Super Blocktown? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Right. So Team 17 has a new, like, Scrap Mechanic-like-ish physics builder game. And it actually looks really freaking fun. And so, I will probably play it. I don't think I will play it to the extent that I did with Scrap Mechanic, mainly because I won't be playing it multiplayer. Unless, I don't know, I managed to play it with Stumped or something.
Another primordial catalyst like the one below Stonefall. It's redirecting Cordonon's energy towards the conflux. Oh, hell. It's already at full power.
Okay, do I even need to go back? I went back recently. Hello? Oh, that man is dead. Just weirdly untouched.
Welcome to our personal chamber, honored guest. It is here that our creator, Ashtaroth the Aberrant, created us, so that we could bestow his gift on Cordonon. Please do offer your organic mass. You will be part of something much greater.
Sorry to disappoint, Lambag, but it will have to be a no. You said you knew where the piece of the Hellion was. I don't see anything.
We did not lie. The previous bearer of the artifact reached our chamber to defy us. The relic you want joined the we. You may enter in contact with it once you have provided us your organic mass, for it is inside of us.
You ate it? Oh, come on, Lambak. I've had enough of your games. We finish this right now.
Hello, Flash Pit. Ow! Wow, that would have been a one-shot. If I was weaker than I am.
Not happening.
Damn. Oh, I'm taking damage on the blood pits, aren't I?
Once we replicate your strain, our armies will become unstoppable.
Okay.
I'll manage that right now.
Hello, yes, I would like some globes. And this is why I've been speccing hard into block. Is it just me, or do a number of these enemies look like they are stuck in the floor?
The next step of evolution is within our grasp. Flesh and fury merged into we. Rejoice, guest. We might cease your stream of consciousness, but your organic
Oh, not enough rage.
Immortality is a part of we.
They're stuck in the ground. What the hell is going on here? Bango. I am so glad I went for Tank Man Supreme because this would have been so fatal otherwise.
Either it's dead, or it's really pissed off.
Oh, is this Super Valeria or something? Damn. What part do I hit?
This is futile.
Okay, I can hit it when I'm right here. Well, I have to say, this is one of the coolest action RPG boss fights I've ever seen. Like, this game's got some good style.
Your flesh will join the innumerable.
And as long as I keep spinning right on his face...
We'll remake you and you.
Oh, let's stay away from the horrible pustules. Oops. Maybe not stand on the horrible fleshland. Horrible fleshland freaking hurts. You want to give me some gooners? I would like to fight some goon men. Well, I've still got some revives, so I guess that's good. Maybe lifesteal would be smart.
I'm flattered. Farewell, Lamback. Finally. This better be worth it.
Man, that's some pretty crap tier gear. Where am I going? Here?
Is there no other way?
The more you resist our prayers, the longer it will take for you to heal.
What's up?
You made it back. Tell me you have some good news.
I got the first piece of the Helion.
Impressive. I told you. As long as one of us is left standing, hope remains. Now, you've secured a chance to stop Fury's ascent.
We almost died back there. Val, how do you feel?
I'm getting better. Thanks to their witchcraft.
Unfortunately, resting isn't an option. We have to join my brothers garrisoned at the Vault of Truth, where the second half of the Helion awaits. Once it's whole again, they will march with us on the Republican fortress of Crimson Keep.
You're quick to speak of war for a man that was recently wounded.
We Ascended are gifted with imbued resilience.
So I hear.
Still, it will take more than us alone to make our way to the ritual.
How do you even know the conflux of energies is inside the Crimson Keep?
When my order first saw the signs of Fury's ascent, we studied them. And it led us there.
You were part of the Brotherhood operation that attacked it.
We didn't attack it. We wanted to approach the strange structure in its center that Republicans call the Monolith and study the signs of Fury's ascent to stop the ritual before it even began. However, when we arrived, the Monolith activated. Demonic spawns of Fury started appearing, pacifying Republican and Brotherhood soldiers alike, and sending them against those that resisted. I managed to escape due to my abilities, but Crimson Keep fell to the pacification soon after, now protecting the ritual place and Araman's coming.
Crimson Keep. We used to hear rumors about it, about this strange monolith too. It's a remote fortress in the Northern Barrens known as the Red Wastes. Yes?
Yeah, it checks out. This fortress is known even amongst Republicans for its secrecy. I'm not surprised that they were using it to quarantine this monolith.
Well, we know what we have to do. Hand me the piece of the Helion and get ready to depart. The road ahead won't be pleasant.
Ooh. Belt, max health, force shield, crit chance score, attack damage or spell damage. Attack damage, gotta be. Unless any of these give like a block chance bonus or something. Not seeing it. Attack damage it is. Journey to the Vault of Truth. Sure. Oh, and this will be Act 3 then. With a nice cutscene. Wonder what happened to Witcher 3. Witcher 3 will be up tomorrow? I just hadn't edited it in a couple of days because I got really busy with other stuff. And I wasn't really paying attention to what my backlog looked like, which was bad. Chapter 3, no matter the odds.
We have to journey north, all the way north. There, the Helion shall be made whole again. My brethren, the army of truth seekers will join forces with us.
Damn.
We shall march to stop Fury's ascent. One final push that will determine the fate of mankind.